the smartest cricketing brain in your opinion?
Rahul sir.
Hello and welcome to the 12th episode of All Things Cricket by the 12th Man. I am your host Ujjwal Sachdeva, and today we have with us on our show a young and upcoming talent from Delhi, the highest run getter for Arunachal Pradesh in the Vijay Hazare Trophy in the season of 2018 and 19, and the man famous for the blistering and unbeaten 155 runs. We have with us Samarth Seth. Hi Samarth, how are you?
Hi, thank you so much for the intro.
It's so good to have you here. How have you been during this lockdown?
Very well. Just surviving, man. Everyone's just surviving.
How,
It's
how
very hard. I've just been working out and practicing. I'm lucky to have a setup on my terrace.
yeah,
So I've just been practicing on my terrace only with my dad.
okay. And what's
Yeah.
been your lockdown companion?
I just stay with my dog all day.
Yeah, I think that's all over your Instagram as well.
Yeah, I just stay with my dog all day. And like he entertains me. My sister got married a while back. So I'm home alone with my dog.
Okay, so Samarth, we plan to do this in 3 segments. First, we'll talk about you, your journey, and
Yeah.
a bit about under 19 cricket. And after that,
Hmm.
we'll talk about Indian cricket in general. Finally, we'll move to a quick
Yeah.
rapid fire segment. Okay, so my first question to you in the first segment is basically about you. I want you to tell the audience about your journey, what inspired you to take up cricket and take up cricket professionally, actually, and what do you think about this journey and how have you come through?
So basically, I started when I was like 9. I
Yeah,
used to go, I used to go to a place and play with my dad before that, Costco ball cricket. Everyone does that in their young days. Yeah. So my dad told me to take up cricket professionally and join a academy. So I started practicing when I was 9. So basically, I was a fast bowler back then.
okay,
Yeah. So when I was 12, I represented Delhi in the under 14s.
okay,
So I was a bowling all rounder in that. So after that, in the semi-finals, it was just like I was very young and the tournament was good. We were the winners, but it was in Lali, Haryana.
yeah,
So it's not a batting friendly condition and stuff, everything. So I remember taking 3-4 wickets against Himachal in the semi-finals, and we lifted the trophy. We beated Punjab in the finals. But because of my back pain, I had to leave bowling, and then I started concentrating on my batting. So I had a gap year in between. After that, I represented 16, like for Delhi.
yeah,
I was not in the squad in the first match. I didn't play the second match. I got in the squad in the second match. Didn't play. Third match I played against Haryana, and I scored 43 odd runs. I went like around seventh down in that match
okay.
and scored 43 in that. Delhi was around 70, 80 for 7.
You have a very good memory with figures.
And I can't forget those days
Yeah,
where I started.
yeah, I understand.
So after that, yeah, next match against JNK, we were chasing around 500, I guess. I scored 162 in that, and we won that match. And I, because of that match, I went for the Zonal Cricket Academy, ZCA camp
Okay,
that was held in Dharamshala.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
After that, I came back. I represented Delhi in the under 19s, and I play. I was like not play. I was not in the 15 for the first 3-4 matches. After that, I got a chance. I scored 70 odd runs in the first match on my debut, and in the next match, I scored around 35, 40. It was like it was just average, not that very good, not that bad. It was average.
yeah,
So next year, I broke my finger.
okay,
So because of that, I was not able to like play that year. I had a gap in between. So next year, like in the season 18-19, oh no, 17-18,
yeah,
then I again represented Delhi in the under 19s. I scored a, like there was a tournament. that was happening. All like it was a very big tournament, cash prize tournament.
Mhm.
So I scored a 200 in that, like a 40 over match. We were chasing around 310, 315. So because of that, like I got into the trial matches. I scored well in the trial matches as well. Scored 40 or 50 odd runs in 20, 25 balls. But I didn't get to play the one days. I was selected in the days. But unluckily, I was not able to perform. I like on my debut, not on my debut, like on the first match in the Coach Bihar, I scored two zeros. And in the next match against Chhattisgarh, I scored 40 in the first inning and around 35 in the second, 35 not out in the second, but I was dropped from the team.
Then
Yeah. Then my journey began for Arunachal. I shifted to Arunachal.
I think that is
Then I
something
played.
we all have read about.
Yeah.
This
That
is
was like,
we didn't know.
it was a very tough decision because I've played here since very young and
Yeah,
leaving my state and going to some other state, it's very difficult. But you have to grab the opportunities, I guess.
agreed.
Like it's very important to grab them.
Another
So
very
then I,
interesting
yeah,
aspect we see here is that when you were 9, your father pushed you into playing cricket. He took you into an academy.
yeah,
Usually hear the
yeah.
opposite for Indian household. So is he like a very inspiring figure in this profession, or a very important figure
It,
to push you to do it?
it's because, see, it's because of him I started playing.
Okay.
I just want him to, like, I'm doing it for him. Like, I love this game, but
Yeah.
he used to, like, since, like, I guess last year also he used to come and see my matches, like watch my matches. Now also he comes and everything. He supports me a lot.
Yeah.
So he's my inspiration only. So I look up to him. So that's
Really good actually. And it's actually a very good thing because that is how it should be.
yeah. So it began around like I went. I think I wrote a letter to the BCCI that I want to play as a professional.
Okay.
So then I had to send that letter to Arunachal. They gave me approval that we have selected you for our professional player, so you can play for us this year. So on my Vijay Hazare debut, I scored a century and we won that match. So it was like it was a dream come true. Everyone dreams of playing first class, let's say, cricket from the young age. So I scored a century on my debut. So it was like it was the happiest moment.
First. Okay, my next
Yeah,
question to you is
yeah.
about when you say you went on a field and on a debut you scored a century, but when you enter a field for the first time at a professional level and then you see those names you've heard about and you see them playing, some of them who've played for India, they're sharing the field with you. Is there a pressure that comes upon you and how do you manage to deal with it?
So there's always pressure. So before going out to play, there's always pressure on me. After playing 4 5 balls, it's normal, but before like stepping in, there's always pressure.
Yeah.
And it was like, according to me, I didn't take so much pressure about the names. Honestly, telling you, I was nervous for the first 4 5 balls. After that, I was pretty normal, and it's all about middling the ball, going out and middling the ball.
You middle one and then you
So
get the confidence.
yeah, so
So
that
again, along these lines, I have to ask you that it tends to happen that once you're doing well, you get compared a lot with legends of the game or someone who's done really well. So my question to you is कि जैसे आपने बहुत अच्छा किया तो ये बोलने लग जाते हैं कि लेफ्ट हैंड बैट्समैन है बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं हिटर हैं ऋषभ पंत बन सकते हैं तो ये वाली जो प्रेशर आता है कि दिस प्रेशर ऑफ कि can I reach that level? People are having that sort of expectation from me. Does it change your mindset? Does it put a change in your game, or you keep to stick to the basics and you keep proceeding?
honestly, I just stick to the basics. I just think about playing well every day.
Okay.
That's very important because comparison, like honestly, comparing yourself with a Indian player, like they have achieved a lot,
Yeah.
and there's a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no comparison. They have also worked really hard. We are also working hard, but the comparison is actually unfair because there is a long journey between Ranji Trophy and Indian cricket.
But we all hope that you make that journey and we see you in the Indian blue also.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, so one more question that I have to ask you, just have to ask you, is about your fitness level. So anybody goes through your Instagram or anybody goes through your life, they know that you are a fitness freak and you pay a lot of attention to that aspect of yourself as well. So, as someone who focuses a lot on fitness levels, particularly, is there a regime that you follow? And another thing I have to ask you that, according to you, what is the importance of maintaining this fitness as an aspect of your cricket as well?
So I'll tell you very honestly, when I got my finger fractured and I had an operation,
Yeah,
after that I was not in shape because I was on bed for 2, 3, 4 months. So I had to like change everything, like my diet, my like fitness and everything, everything honestly.
yeah,
So I thought that it was I was not being fair to the game because I thought I was pretty unfit, but that's natural. I was on bed for 4 months.
yeah,
So that was difficult. So I just changed everything about my diet, and so I've been working hard on myself since like last 2 years, 2, 3 years. Yeah, I've been working hard. So it's very important. So I've seen the change in my game too,
yeah.
like the reflexes improve and everything. So it's very important to maintain this fitness because that's how you'll play long. It improves your fitness, and it's very important to like be fit. This
Yeah,
game is all about fitness now. You see the level of cricket, like it's going up every day. It's going up.
agreed.
Everyone's getting fit now, like fitter and fitter every day. So it's very important to like step up and do your best.
Bring that aspect into yourself as well. I completely agree with what you say. So on that
Yeah.
note, I will move to our second segment, which is about Indian cricket and some questions that people have sent in for you specifically. So my first question to you in this segment is, throughout all of these years, what is your favorite Indian cricket moment?
2011 World Cup.
Definitely. That's like a
Yeah.
constant answer because that is embedded in every Indian fan.
Yeah, like it. I was pretty young. I remember I used to come back from school,
Yeah.
and I bought that jersey,
Mhm.
the Indian cricket jersey, and I used to wear it all day after I came back from
Yeah.
school. So I used to watch all the matches like with my dad, and I also remember that moment when Yuvraj went on to hit 6 sixes, and that was like I was I was actually sitting on the ground and watching that. I was jumping around.
Yeah. I bought myself a jersey in the 2011 World Cup. मैंने साउथ अफ्रीका वाले मैच में पहना था. वो मैच हम हार गए, उसके बाद मैंने पहनी नहीं.
हार गए थे.
Okay, so I'll move to the questions that we have for you. So there is our first question is from Anjali Rawat. So she's asking you that there must be an amount of stress that you have before stepping onto the field. So how do you deal with the fear of a bad performance or the fear of your own mind that I might not perform well in this match?
So honestly telling you, I there's a person that helps me before every match. So I talk to him. So you can say it's a sports counselor or anything like that, but I think it's more like a friendship. So I talk to him before every match, and I talk to my coach before every match. So
Yeah,
that helps me because in cricket you have no certainty that you'll go and perform in every game.
yeah.
So that's how it is. Like it's very important. Mental health is very important in this game. So that's why like I have someone to help me before every match.
Okay, that's actually really good.
That's how I manage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have another question. This one's from Swarin. So he's asking you that how much support do you have from your family? कि मतलब I think आपने बता ही दिया कि father ने ही नॉन
Uh,
push किया था, but generally also that they are open to you being a cricketer, taking it up professionally, everything that way you have support from them.
I have all the support from them. My
Okay.
mom just used to tell me till 12th कि पास हो जाओ बस. मैं 12th के बोर्ड्स के बीच में भी मैचेस खेलने जाता था.
अच्छा.
हाँ. तो मेरी मॉम और डैड मतलब फैमिली ने तो पूरा सपोर्ट किया स्टार्टिंग से ही. That you focus on this only, leave everything apart. Just focus on cricket.
Yeah, that's really good. And another question we have from Rajat is that your performance in the Vijay Hazare Trophy was really well. So you were the highest run scorer in the 2018-19 season. So do you feel that domestic tournaments are still the place where you gain recognition, where you get importance, considering the fact that they are given a lot less importance, a lot less audience when you compare it to something like the Indian Premier League.
So the domestic is like it's very important to play domestic.
Yeah.
Then only you can get into the IPL.
Mm-hmm.
So the selectors come to see the matches only, no?
Yeah.
So domestic is equally important. You get into the India A, India Red, India Blue, and everything from domestic only.
Right.
So I think domestic is equally important.
Agreed. So on that note, we'll move to our third segment, the rapid fire segment. All you need to do
Yeah.
is say the first thing that comes into your head, and let's see how the responses go. So
Yeah.
our first question to you in this segment is, what is the funniest moment that you have been involved in relating to cricket?
So I was playing a match, a domestic, like a local tournament in Delhi.
Yeah.
So there was a high catch. The fielder like was under it, but there was like sunlight on top, so he was not able to see the ball. So he was going round and round and round and round, and the ball fell like a few meters away from him.
Okay.
So that was like the funniest moment for me
Okay.
till date.
Were you the batsman?
No. I was also fielding. It would have been like better for the batsman for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So my next question to you is that, in your opinion, actually not in your opinion. Okay. My next question to you is that, who is the favorite cricketer in the current Indian team? Your favorite cricketer?
Virat.
Virat Kohli. Okay. And next set of questions, I want you to answer what you feel. So according to you, who is the greatest T20 batsman to have played the game?
Ben Stokes.
Ben Stokes. Okay. And the fiercest bowler in the international arena at this point in time?
Bumrah.
Umrah. And for a fielder as well, the fielder that you think is the best at this point?
Jaddu.
Jaddu. Okay. So the smartest cricketing brain in your opinion?
Rahul sir.
Rahul sir. And the toughest bowler you had to face yet?
Mohammad Siraj.
Mohammad Siraj. Okay. So your favorite shot?
Covered right.
Covered right. Okay. So in the next segment, I will just say a word or a line, and you have to tell me who does it suit the best from amongst the players you've been with, shared the dressing room with, or just known for a while. So the prankster.
I use Jamwal.
Okay. Any story that makes you say so?
We were in the like Dharamshala for the 16 camp.
Yeah.
So we used to like do a lot of pranks and stuff. I cannot share it on camera,
Okay.
but yeah, we used to do a lot of pranks.
Okay. The calmest in the squad that you've been with.
Shubman.
Okay. And the funniest person?
Abhishek Sharma.
Abhishek Sharma. Okay. The biggest foodie?
I can say that it's me,
Okay.
but I've changed from the last 2 years.
I was
I
about to
don't
say that
eat a
comes
lot.
as a surprise with the level of fitness that
Yeah, I've changed from the last 2 years, but yeah, I really like eating food.
होता है वो दिल्ली का ही होता है foodie होना तो.
हाँ हाँ.
Okay. And सबसे जल्दी गुस्सा किसको आ जाता है? The most short tempered in the team.
I use Jamwal
Again. Okay.
again.
So from the players that you've played with, you have to pick one of them. The next big name in international cricket will be
Rishabh Pant.
Rishabh Pant. Okay. So now moving to you again. So the cricketer you look up to the most?
Ben Stokes.
Ben Stokes, right? And the first thing that comes into your mind when I say the following. So first is Yuvraj Singh.
6 sixes.
6 sixes. Vegas Seth.
Love.
Love. For those who don't know, that's the name of his dog. Rishabh Pant.
Future star.
Future star. Women's cricket.
Should be promoted more.
Agreed. Vijay Hazare Trophy.
Very important. It's very important if you want to like get into some like India A, India B, the other trophies. So Vijay Hazare is very important. That's why I said it's very important. Yeah.
The World Cup.
The World Cup, India should win.
Every time. And the Indian Premier
Every time. I should get selected soon.
Perfect answers. So talking about the Indian Premier League, your prediction, the team you think, you've seen all of the squads already, I'm sure. So the team you think will
Yeah.
win it this time.
I really want CSK to win because I'm a very big fan of my bhaiya.
Okay.
I really like, he's the best person on the field right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the best player
Mhm.
at the moment.
And if let's just say one of the teams that haven't won it yet, RCB, Kings 11 Punjab, and Delhi, one of them had to win it, then you would support.
RCB, RCB.
So one last thing I have to ask you after all of this. You've told me you've been playing since the age of 9. So after all of these years, what is cricket to you? If you could put it in one word.
Everything.
Everything. That's great. So thank you so much for doing this. It was so good to have you, and it was a really interesting conversation to have with you. And anything that you would want to convey to me, to your fans, to the audience who's watching the show.
Just keep working hard and follow your dreams.
Okay,
It's very important to like work hard.
right.
It's the key to success.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much for having done this, Samarth. It was so good to have you.
it was my pleasure.